Hey there, Bridge family, it's Pastor Jeff. And today I'd like to talk to you about how and why leaders cry out to the Lord. Now, I'd like to do it with this frame of reference. Leaders need to personally explain how and why they do what they do. How and why we cry out to the Lord. How and why we cry out for others. We need to explain how and why so that the disciples that we're leading will truly benefit from our example. Now, I'd like to break it down today just into three different ways of thinking about this. When it comes to your head, your heart, and your hands. For the leader, we need to explain what we're teaching from our head so that in the head of the disciple, we're not just transferring data. We're not just teaching information. But if we'll explain what we're teaching for the head, what the leader is sharing for the head, it will go from knowledge, hopefully, to wisdom. We can explain the difference between knowledge and wisdom, the application of the knowledge. In a similar sense, when we look at the heart, we don't just show heart. We don't just teach or show an example of love, although that's very important. We need to explain our love. We need to explain our passion. And in so doing, we can transfer, and I pray cultivate, vision. Similarly, when it comes to the hands, the application of what we've learned and what we're loving, the leader needs to explain what is happening and what they are doing with their hands. Explain the work and demonstrate that the work itself is actually an expression of worship. It's the difference between telling somebody what to do and equipping them. And just as a sidebar, hands are best explained with hands. We want to, as leaders, get down beside our disciple and do with what we are encouraging the disciple to do. It's watch me do, then you do and I'll watch, and then you help somebody else to do and I'll help you with that as well. It's a multifaceted explaining that leaders need to do so that we're not just finger wagging, but we're faithfully obeying the Lord and making disciples who make disciples who make disciples. Amen and amen.